Welcome to Nico Cosmica. This is your frequency forecast for September 8th, 2023. I'll go ahead and pull 3 random tarot cards. We have the Five of Swords reversed, so no arguments. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Could be a child under the age of 18, Earth sign. Wheel of Pentacles in reverse, so Swords and Pentacles so far, not a lot of emotion. Because there's not emotion on the board, this is likely leading me to think this is a work situation, perhaps one where the money was there, but it looks like all the daggers are heading into the air. When it's reversed, they're not being spun around, they're actually floating away. And so this might be saying that there were 3, possibly up to 5 people involved in a project, or it involved them taking ideas. And so there does give the indication of brainstorming in the card, but the ideas are leaving. So the brainstorming didn't go anywhere. There wasn't the money for it. There wasn't the luck for it. Or it could be that they took these ideas and they couldn't make anything of them. Probably because they're cursed from stealing them. But we have the Devil in reverse, so nothing is being bound, magically or otherwise. This is not something rooted in the past, and it may have to do with a relationship. There could have been magic being done on the individual in the past due to a relationship. Let's see what the relationship has to do with anything. This relationship on the horizon is what brings star quality. It is what elevates one or both of the individuals involved to superstar status. How do they do that? It's not about a happy home life yet. Neither one of them's really looking for that. And they're not looking for what's on the horizon. So what's going on with them? We have a Knight of Wands, possibly player energy, fire sign in his 20s, could be as old as early 30s. So we might be talking about actually an older male who's in his mid to late 30s, who has very young energy, player energy though. And he's looking for money, but is he that person? But he's looking for money through marriage. So, is there a person involved? 8 of Wands coming quickly. He's getting married. And he's romantically bored with the person he chose. And he wants to abandon the engagement. He wants to abandon the marriage. The engagement is with a Queen of Wands in reverse. So, a possible older fire sign, female or feminine energy, who is very fiery, passionate, might be player energy herself. They could actually be the same age. He just acts younger or feels younger. She's very domineering and very feisty. She has a sharp tongue. She might have been married to the Emperor in reverse, who was a bit of a tyrant. Or this is what the Knight of Wands is becoming. There's a hope of love, but there's a Queen of Swords involved. This could be a judge, could be an attorney. Where the heck is this going? And now we have the Empress in reverse. Ooh. And 3 of Swords reverse. Okay, we actually have a narrative instead of a frequency today, so I apologize for that. But it is what it is. Whew, there's a lot to unpack here. Okay, the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands interfered in the relationship of the Empress and the Emperor. So the Empress and the Emperor were already together or on their way to being together, and they suffered grief, either the loss of a child, loss of a friend, loss of ideas, loss of a creative project. They experienced grief. And during this period of grief, two other individuals snuck in. And that was the Knight of Wands, who was kind of a player energy, a Queen of Wands reversed, very feisty, fiery, take charge person, and also a Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords could have been a divorce attorney. It could have been a divorce lawyer for this Emperor and Empress. It could have also been a person in an official capacity who helped interfere. So somebody putting a whisper in someone's ear of, it would be better if you went this direction. It could also be a third person, another female who had her eye on either the Emperor or the Empress. Whatever happened, this Emperor and Empress went sideways. So they didn't just lose each other, they lost their Emperor and Empress status. They were no longer balanced. What is in the future is Seven of Pentacles. One of them has a lot of financial options. And it looks like this King of Cups is trying to come in for the feminine energy. And he might have a lot of options. There's also a Knight of Swords reverse trying to come in. This person is going to be very bossy, younger energy, not a child. He's going to be between his 20s and 30s or older with that energy. And basically, people are still trying to keep the Emperor and Empress apart. One, because of their energy. They're not going to be naturally attracting each other. But they're trying to keep all these options there. You have so many options financially. You have so many options in job. You have so many options romantically. Why would you want to settle? And literally, they're not going to know which way to go. The Chariot indicates movement, but with this particular card, it indicates they just don't know what direction to go. They're stuck. Two of Wands would also indicate that. Being stuck, looking at the whole globe as potential. Oh my goodness. Two of Pentacles, stuck. A seesaw, totally not knowing. And again, this Page of Wands energy, just not knowing which way to go. Not knowing if we go backwards, if we go forwards. The feminine energy is feeling like they're on the defensive. Death is in reverse. Nothing seems to be changing. Come on, people. There is a divorce or some kind of ending that is causing worry. We've already seen these cards yesterday. Page of Swords. Somebody is spying on the other person. Six of Wands is victory. The feminine is the one being, and she will lose her financial burdens. It's the feminine energy who was stolen from. So the person targeted who sent this sideways was the male or masculine energy. He was targeted by individuals. He may have been seen as the weaker link, and she was the one stolen from. And that is reversing itself, and she gets victory. So the feminine energy in this will get the victory, whatever that means. And it means commitment. Someone is coming, her Emperor is coming with a commitment, and that will correct their energy. And we pulled, oh my gosh, 3 goddess cards. Okay, we have renewal. So that signifies the renewal of the relationship between the Emperor and the Empress. We have domesticity reversed. So she might need to kind of get out of the sweats rut. But healing is also in reverse. She hasn't been doing healing. Maybe the Emperor has or hasn't. It's not indicated. It's really focusing on the divine feminine, the feminine energy in this. But both parties need to kind of come out of their hermit mode and start healing because renewal is on the horizon. The oceanic advice, though, is blessed change in reverse. And it would have been a major life change brings you great blessings. Interestingly, the Empress in this situation may not see this as a blessing. The Emperor is coming to rock her boat, and he's not upright yet, and she just may not see that as a blessing. She may try to repel him. He is coming with truth, so he has found out something, and he obviously knows who she is. But it's not a time to take chances. Come to the edges in reverse. So let's see if we have any other guidance for this. We have chipmunk. So being trusting, creative, and new discoveries. So this advice is for the Empress to listen to what the Emperor has to say, to be honest with the Emperor of she just doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. They're both in really toxic energy of needing to recover right now. They really both need to focus on their houses and getting cleaned up. But it might be the start of something. They're obviously natural counterparts. They obviously, at least energetically, belong together. But they are so not in a good place right now. Neither one of them. So I'm going to get bibliomancy on that. And it is cast your net wider. So this Emperor, when he comes to her, may not look how the Empress would want, may not be presenting the ideal situation, may have some really skewed ideas, may remember the past differently than she does. Casting her net wider doesn't necessarily mean dating. It might mean just being more open to what could have happened and to ideas and belief systems. So that is the read for today. If you can glean anything just generally out of it, it is be open-minded and focus on your house, focus on healing. Don't take risks today. Today is not the day. And right now, everyone in this energy is kind of juggling and trying to find their way. So keep on shining. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you.